If you're like me, I know you are wondering what in the world is going on at Meadowlark Park. And I'm here to tell you, I'm joined by Michael Klitzing, who is the director of the Carmel Clay Parks and Recreation Department right here in Carmel, Indiana. Michael, we are back in person. We're socially distanced.
Exactly.
But we are allowing ourselves to take off our masks so everybody can understand us.
Absolutely. Otherwise, I sound muddled, and that's just not fun.
I do too. So, all right, Meadowlark Park. Wow, would that be one of Carmel's oldest parks?
It is one of our oldest parks. It actually has a history that dates back to county parks. It was actually originally developed by Hamilton County Parks, and then when the park system was created here in 1991, it was transferred to the park board and has been managed by us ever since.
Okay, let's tell everyone where it is, because it's a little hidden.
It is a little hidden. It's actually kind of a hidden jewel within the park system. It is just west of the Art and Design District on Main Street, and it's on Meadow Lane, but there's a sign on Main Street that shows you how to get to the parking lot.
Okay, so our goal here today is to make sure that we tell everyone what's going on. It's under construction, what are the plans, and then when will it open? So get us started with what are some of the major things that are happening.
So the major things that are happening are, this is really going to be a complete and total renovation of this park, which is pretty exciting. I mean, it really hasn't had any significant investment in close to 20 years. So the marquee feature is going to be a completely new playground, and it's going to be one of a kind. We were working with a playground manufacturer who came out with a new line, but what they did was very similar to what we had constructed in Inlow Park, and we want every one of our playgrounds to be different. So we worked with them, and basically they're helping us create, in a very artistic flair, tree houses that people will be playing in. Very artistic, very cool, imaginative, and it really fits into this area because it's going to be real close to trees as well. And then it has lower playground pieces that, if you kind of stay in that tree theme, are the shrubs, the understories of the trees that the smaller kids can play on, and has a lot of climbing components to it as well. So slides, climbing features, roller slides, swings, you name it, it's all there.
And so, I mean, I cannot wait to see the tree houses, but I got to tell you, the emails that I'm getting and the things that I'm most interested in is pickleball.
Absolutely.
When in the world, how many, who gets to use them, how does all this work?
So we're going to be constructing our first 4 pickleball courts, and the entire park we're starting demolition probably next week, so here in March, and the park will fully close to the public once we start the demolition. We'll not reopen until probably this fall or early winter. It'll reopen by the end of this year, if all goes well, of course, weather permitting.
Okay.
And that will include our first 4 pickleball courts. There will be 4 courts, open air. It will have, it's first come, first serve, so it'll be open sunrise to sunset. There'll be a system where people kind of, like with tennis courts, use their rackets to reserve who's up next.
Oh, sure,
But anyway, it'll be a free service for the community, and we know that there are a lot of pickleballers that are going to be so excited to have these courts.
Don't you know it? You know, that is a very popular email I get, is when is Carmel going to get some pickleball?
I know. I've heard from quite a few city councilors, so I know there's a lot, and we hear them too, and that's the reason that we felt it was important to provide this. And it's a sport that can be done by almost any age, but we also know that it skews, especially for some of our seniors and adults that are approaching retirement age, but certainly younger too. It's a great exercise, it's a great sport, and we're just excited to be able to provide it for the community.
So the fun stuff, but you're doing a major renovation. So we've got restrooms. Tell us a little bit about some of the other things.
Exactly. So, we're putting in new restrooms, year-round restrooms. Our goal is to, within all of our parks that we're inviting people to come and spend any time, is to have restrooms. We want people to come and stay.
How does that work? People ask me, are restrooms open 24/7, or does someone lock them up?
We actually have automatic locks on them. So, obviously it's hard to adjust every day for sunset, but around sunset we lock them up. If someone happens to be in the restroom when it automatically locks, there are thumb, so you can always get out.
Okay, good.
Absolutely.
Okay, but for safety and everything, they're locked at midnight.
That way, overnight, we're not inviting people to use the parks.
Perfect. Okay.
The other things that's going to be really exciting is we're actually, right now, the playground, the existing playground, is located in the easternmost section of the park, and it's actually one of the lowest sections of the park. I used to joke it was the only thing that was lower was the pond, but actually the pond has a lower elevation, so go figure. Anyway, we're moving it into the center part of the park. and we're going to turn the existing east side into a prairie. It's wet, that's what it originally was,
Sure.
and we're letting Mother Nature bring it back, but helping provide the right plants. It'll actually help with stormwater, help sort of contain and drink up some of the water. It'll provide wonderful natural habitat right in the middle of the city, steps from the Art and Design District. So it'll be a wonderful destination, a little bit of play, a little bit of nature, fishing.
Yeah, well, a fishing pier?
Exactly.
What is that? Is that our first?
Well, there actually is an existing one right now, and
Okay.
we're going to locate it so it's a little bit easier for the public to find and a little bit bigger, and it's going to be fully wheelchair accessible so that folks that maybe have physical impairments are able to very easily get out and enjoy the fishing as well. This is actually one of the best stocked ponds in the city of Carmel. The Indiana Department of Natural Resources has put it in their urban fishing program, so they pay extra special attention to stocking this. So the best fishing spot in
Okay,
Carmel.
but I mean, not salmon.
Not salmon,
Okay.
but anything that is native to Indiana is stocked by DNR. So
Right.
catfish,
Yeah, okay,
bass,
gotcha.
those type of things.
Now, you know, a lot of these questions came from social media. It's really interesting how many people were interactive with what's going on. I think you guys all must have reached out and asked people to comment. So
Absolutely.
don't you find it amazing the interaction and the concern and just the interest people have in our parks?
It's really wonderful, and it's important too, because really we're building the parks for the people. It's not Carmel Clay's parks. It's really the citizens of Carmel's
Yes.
parks, and we want to make sure that what we're doing is consistent with the needs and values of our community.
Okay. Well, I think we've gotten everybody's questions answered, but if not, I'm sure they can reach out again on Instagram. And
Absolutely.
We'll be happy to post something there. But congratulations. How many parks? Let's just do a quick rundown. How many parks do we have now?
We are now at 15 parks.
15.
Yes,
And
we just purchased 2, so I always have to
I was
remember
going
to
to
add
say,
those.
Northwest Carmel?
Exactly.
Yeah.
We recently renamed that Bear Creek Park, so we're going to be starting master planning on that really soon. And then we also purchased some property close to the river, which will someday serve as a trailhead to an expanded White River Greenway.
Okay, well, congratulations to you, your team. Should we do a quick reminder to everyone you won a big award?
We did win a little award.
I can't help it. I can't help it.
Well, I'm pretty
I'm
proud
so
of it
proud
too.
of you.
Exactly.
Yes, okay.
We were the recipient of the 2020 National Gold Medal Award for Excellence in Parks and Recreation Management, the highest honor for a municipal park system.
Right, and twice.
Twice.
And isn't
So
that very unusual?
it is not very typical to win it twice, and we did it in the first year of re-eligibility.
Oh my
That
gosh.
makes it even more
That's
rare.
even. Okay, big round of applause for Carmel Clay Parks. Keep getting after it, but good luck with Meadowlark. And if you have any more questions, feel free on this post to send them and we'll get you an answer, I promise. I'm Jeff Worrell with Michael Klitzing. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate it.